Alright, welcome back to Ghosts with Legendary. I'm not sure what number this is because I'm filming, I think, about 6 or 7 of them today just because I haven't done one in a while because of Memorial Day and just other stuff going on. But today I'm talking about something that I purchased over the weekend, and that is the Ripper. This is the new gun that came out with the second DLC drop on Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, I think that the Ripper, I really struggled with. I took forever to get a decent gameplay out. It took me so long just to even get the gameplay you're seeing now because I didn't realize something until I switched back over to an assault rifle, my usual gun setup. The Ripper is truly an SMG. It is not an assault rifle at all. Even though it has the assault rifle version, that version sucks. I noticed at longer ranges, I was doing better almost with the SMG side. Now, if you don't know, the gun actually does have different stats based on if you're in SMG mode, which is the iron sights, or assault rifle mode, which is the red dot that you got. Now, the SMG mode, I think, it has half the range, but it has half more RPM. I think it comes in at 900 RPM, and it has half the range, and then the assault rifle version has 600 RPM and has double the range. The damage is both the same. I think everything else is mainly the same. I'm getting these stats from Driftor. He's a pretty good YouTuber, does video game stats on Call of Duty and Titanfall. But I think the Ripper, why I was playing so bad, was because I was trying to stay back and do good with the assault rifle version, which that kind of sucked because its kick comes back a lot on the assault rifle version. The SMG version, I noticed, is actually pretty good. I think that was more my favorite side, even though I used the assault rifle side more dominant. But going into it, I think the gun is pretty good for the players that try to do a defensive rush style. That's what I call it now because I don't think there really is rushing anymore in this Call of Duty because if you try to rush, you just die right away, so I just call it defensive rushing play. I think it's pretty good for that because I did notice you could get kills at a medium range away pretty well with the SMG version of the gun. The assault rifle version of the gun, I don't think is good for anything, even though I use it more I think. I think it might be good at getting some people, if you can keep the gun controlled, I think it's good at getting people at almost every range. But that SMG is just so powerful at the short, medium to medium range. And I think that almost the assault rifle might be better at very short range. As you can see the final kill in this video, it's almost better because you can get people, I could get people point blank pretty well, pretty easily, and it didn't come as much of a challenge to me as other guns did. I would say if you're thinking about purchasing this gun, I would wait and ask yourself, do I really want to go out, spend the money on this gun? I think what I would do is I'd watch some gameplay and see if you can do good with it, because I didn't do good with it at all. I don't think I use it that much anymore, because I think my KD after about 400 kills, I think I'm about 1.0 exactly. I think I'm 400 and 400 with it, which is not very good for a weapon that I want to be using constantly. Alright, so coming back into this, I just paused the commentary there for a second so I could catch my breath after. I've been redoing this constantly, this commentary, because originally I thought I was going to be doing something completely different. I've been doing commentary the last 30 minutes pretty much. Moving on to something else that I purchased recently, Watchdogs. That game is really good. I'm just going to put it at that. It is the most amazing game for me, but for other people it might not be as much. You have to be willing to watch subtitles in that game. So far, I think about 1/3 of the game is just watching subtitles and listening to stuff. I'm perfectly okay with that. It makes the story a lot better than just shoot this guy, shoot that guy, move on. To me, it's like an Assassin's Creed, but modern day. Now, one thing is I don't know why everybody keeps comparing it to Grand Theft Auto. Yes, the two games take place in the city. Yes, they kind of have the same concept, you want to make money. but they are different. In Grand Theft Auto, you're worried about, just making money and staying alive from all the gangsters that live in the city. In this game, you're a hacker. You're trying to hack into stuff, and you're trying to be able to save and rescue your family from this unknown guy that is trying to kill you. It's more that than it's more of a game based on strategy than just trying to run around and make money like Grand Theft Auto. I'm not saying Grand Theft Auto is a bad game. I'm just saying they lie under two different categories in gaming, in my opinion. Well, like I said, one is strategy and one is just running around with a gun shooting everything. Even in Watchdogs, you don't even shoot that much. Most of the game is you're trying to strategically walk around. Now, if you watch my gameplay, you might not see that as much because I kind of screw up a lot. And basically, in the game, your first option is to hack your way around and sneak your way around from everyone. And the second option in the game is just, which is the worst option, is just to pop out with a gun if you can't figure out the strategy well enough. I think that game is great for a person that's like me who wants to use strategy, but if you're just expecting this game, you just want to buy it to beat it, and you just think that, it's going to be like some kind of shooter game, you're probably going to hate it. It is, like I said, it's more of a strategy game. I like that, though. I think it's fun. Watching subtitles and then trying to work your way around people and, trying to be sneaky and stuff. I think that's a great concept game, too. Like, they have that central operating system that controls everything, and that you hack into that, you get access to everything. One thing I was disappointed in, the driving, if you play Grand Theft Auto and then you go to that game, the driving is so much different, or more different. It is just, the driving is way different. You try to turn your car and it just flies off the road. I think it's a little too over dramatic on how much your car can easily just slip off the road and fly into stuff, but I think it's right on the money with how much damage your car can take. In Grand Theft Auto, I can just drive down the road, hit every single every single pole or whatever, and then, the car will just stay fine. I'll be able to drive it. I crashed into a car in Watchdogs, my car caught on fire, and I thought I was going to die, but thankfully I didn't. Now, that's only that. I think that's like the only aspect in which the games are similar, is they do both have races, I think, in the driving. But like I said, other than that, they're not really similar. I don't get why people thought the graphics were going to be so crappy. I thought the graphics were perfectly fine on the game. I actually thought that, maybe, I don't know, there's just a different feel to it than other games, but I think the graphics are fine in the game. I don't really see why so many people are like, I'm not going to buy this game just because the graphics are a little crappy. Now, moving right along, I think also why people hated Watch Dogs is just because people nowadays, I don't know why, but every single time a new game comes out, everybody seems to just to hate it. I don't know why, because everybody seems to hate every single game that comes out, and it's really bizarre. Like, there's always people when Call of Duty comes out that they say, oh, the next Call of Duty is going to be crap. You don't even know. 95% of the people that say that, they don't even look up the game, how it's going to be different. They just think, oh, it's a Call of Duty game, it's going to be crap. Oh, it's a Ubisoft game, it's going to be crap. And that's like the same concept here. Just because it's Ubisoft doesn't mean it's going to be crap. In fact, I think that Ubisoft is one of the best gaming companies. They've released Assassin's Creed. That's an amazing game. They released this. I don't know some of their other titles. I do know one. It's called Ruse, R-U-S-E. That game, the best war strategic game you could ever play. I think it's only on PS3, Xbox 360, and the PC. I definitely recommend the PC version if you're going to get that. That's actually a good idea that just came to my mind. I might start releasing that next week. And you can watch my update video if you want. That might talk about what I'm going to be updating in the next couple of weeks. Now that summer's starting, I kind of have some more free time. And if you do want to see the Watchdogs gameplay, I've been releasing it like crazy. I have enough, probably, right now. I have like 10 hours of Watchdogs gameplay. I have so much. The problem is I have to, my recording situation now, I have to wait for the first thing I have to do, I have to wait for the gameplay to render. That takes about however long the gameplay is. That's how long it takes. Then I have to wait for it to upload and save to a flash drive. That takes about double the time of the gameplay. Then once it gets on my computer, I have to wait for it to transfer over to Movie Maker. That's about the same time of the video, and I have to wait for it to upload. And that's about the same time of the video. So just to upload one of those videos takes me about an hour and a half. But if you want to go and watch those videos, I will be releasing them every day, and I guess the video is going to close now. Thank you for watching.